Good morning, bird brains, and welcome back to the Dyna Build Series episode 5. We got a good one for you today. Today we're going to be installing fork boots. Oh wait, this is a boot fork. Fork boots. These are biker's choice fork boots, to be a little bit more specific. These, of course, are provided to us by our wonderful sponsors over at Get Lowered. Get Lowered is your one-stop shop for everything Harley and Harley related. They've got everything from performance parts, suspension upgrades, as well as the latest and greatest street apparel, helmets, jackets, riding shoes, gloves, things of that nature. They take care of me here at Bike and Bird, and they are going to take care of you as well. Any order over $100, go ahead and pop in the code Bike and Bird, and you will receive a free Get Lowered t-shirt. Simply add it to your cart, apply that coupon code, and get you a shirt absolutely free. So before we get started, I do want to put a little annotation here on this intro. So to install fork boots, you basically have two options. You have the easy way, which is going from the bottom up, or you've got the hard way, which is going from the top down. In my particular situation, the top down is a little bit more harder because I do have the Memphis Shades Road Warrior fairing on it, so I'd have to take off the clamps and everything in order to drop the forks. With that being said, I am going to try my hardest to get it done the easy way. If I do get it done the easy way, and it is as easy as it seems, I'll have a little bit more time and I'll have a little bit extra content, one more little tiny modification being done to the bike on this episode. If not, it'll have to wait till next episode. Of course, I'm not going to tell you what it is because if I don't get to it, I don't want to spoil the surprise for episode 6. Also, a little note on episode 6. Episode 6 is going to be the most expensive episode to date. With that being said, I am not 110% sure I'm going to meet my 2-week deadline for episode 7, but we'll see when we get there. Just want to put out that warning now. That way you have a little bit of a little teaser to know that episode 6 is going to be really good. Also, here for episode 5, I do have 2 guys come and help me out. If you're a fan of the channel, you know exactly who I'm talking about. I am talking about Uncle Ken and Donnie Do Better. Damn it, Donnie, depending on who you ask. They should be here. I'm not wearing a watch any second now, so I want to wait till they get here, and then we'll go ahead and get to work. Actually, while I'm waiting for them, I'm going to go ahead and clean out this garage because there's too many damn bikes. Just kidding, no such thing. But yeah, I need to move those outside. Alright guys, so as you can see, the guys are here and we got the bike up on the lift. I just went ahead and walked them through kind of the process of what we're going to do, and they were kind of in agreement that it would be easier to try the easy way first, and if that doesn't work, try the hard way. Donnie was really adamant about taking the wheel pan out, so now the forks are loose. Alright, so let's start getting this thing taken apart. Alright, so what we're going to do now is take the fork boot, spray it with dry lube with Teflon, and hopefully be able to get it over here. I'm going to be optimistic, but I don't think it's going to work. I guess that's not optimistic. It's the opposite of optimistic. I'm oppo-optimistic. Alright, let's go. So we got both the boots on here. If I could give advice to anybody, it's don't buy the dry lube because that shit doesn't work. Definitely go with the silicone. Also, I would probably say if you don't have a fairing mount, do it from the top because that was kind of a pain in the ass. If you go from the bottom, too much lube is just enough. Definitely lube it up, and it definitely helps to have a partner with big strong hands. All right, now I'm going to, back here Donnie, right here, focus on me. Now we're going to get the forks cleaned up, get everything put back together. Actually, before I put the front wheel on, I'm gonna do the extra little surprise that I told you guys about in the beginning, because that'll be a lot easier to do when it's off the bike. Cue some more homoerotic shaft stroking. Whoa, we're supposed to be cleaning it off. We're supposed to be cleaning it off, not just, oh God. Alright, so we got all of the fork stuff done a little bit quicker than I anticipated. So I am going to get to do the little special edition mod. It's been kind of making a comeback and I kind of like the way it looks, so I'm going to do it. But it's one of those things where I looked at 9 different forums, I got 9 different answers. So I'm just going to take my chances and see what we come up with. I've got an oil paint pen. And we're going to go ahead and do the letters and stuff on the tires. From what I've read, kind of the general consensus is that as long as you prep the tire good, that whatever paint you put on it should be good, and go with an oil-based paint, which this is. What I'm going to do is I'm going to hit the tire with some acetone and some Brillo pads, get it really nice and roughed up and clean, and start get the painting. It's going to take a while because it's the size of a pen. Cue that juicy time lapse. Alright guys, well there you have it, the fork boots and the tire lettering. Fork boots, of course, provided by GetLowered.com. Like I said in the beginning of the video, any order over $100, go ahead and put in the code BikeandBird, add a t-shirt to your cart, and get it for absolutely free. This is one way you guys can tell them that you heard about them through me, so that helps them help me in the future. So please guys, go ahead and check them out. Also follow them on Instagram, go give them a follow, and tell them that Bike and Bird sent you. I am going to be doing reviews as well as checkups on the fork boots and the tire lettering as time goes on to tell you how they're holding up. So if you haven't hit that subscribe button already, I highly suggest you do so. I do put out 3 videos a week every single week. Also, if you didn't check out last season of the build series, I'm going to go ahead and include a link to that playlist down in the description, as well as a link to the playlist so you can watch episodes 1 through 4 if you haven't already. Other than that, guys, if you have any questions about the build, anything you saw in this episode or anything you saw on the previous 4 episodes, go ahead and leave them down in the comment section below, and I'll get to them as soon as I possibly can. I also want to give a huge thank you to Uncle Ken, Dammit Donnie, and Miss Bird. They pretty much did this episode by themselves. I kind of helped this time, but a huge thank you to all of them. Definitely could not have done it without them. Also, I want to ask you, if you haven't hit that like button already, go ahead and do so if you like the video. It does do a ton for the channel. It does help the channel out a lot, so please, I really do appreciate it. And as always, I do want to thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time.